Hi everyone, welcome to Exile Mixes. My name is Ayanon. For the past couple of weeks, the internet has been buzzing with excitement over the news about Apple dropping Logic Pro for iPad. And coincidentally, around that time, or immediately before that, I was just putting together a pocket sized studio, which I call my portable music production studio for recording multi tracks and general music production with, you guessed it, the iPad mini 6th generation, which is a miracle because with something of this size, you can record almost like a laptop. It can manage files, it can handle multi tracks. As of that time, I was putting this together. I was just using GarageBand, just a supportable music production and recording setup. And now that I've got Logic Pro for iPad, I was eager to try it. With my existing interfaces, my Focusrite Solo and my MixPray 3 from Sound Devices, they all worked fine. So naturally, I was curious whether the Signature 22 MTK will work as well. So this is my first time doing this. I'm going to show you my setup and we will together find out if this console will work for mixing with the iPad mini 6th gen, of course with Logic Pro on iPad. Full disclosure, I'm a newbie on Logic Pro for iPad, so expect nothing fancy. All we need to know is, will the Signature 22 MTK work or not? It's just outputting sounds on the different channels, whether it will be recognized or not. So let's find out together. Before we proceed, we will turn on the Signature 22 MTK. There it is. It's on now. And attach the USB cable using this USB-C adapter so that we can connect it to the iPad. I'm gonna import 12 tracks of drums. First, I'm gonna airdrop it from my Mac. And from the Files app, I will organize it so that I can drop it onto Logic Pro. So all you have to do is open Logic Pro and set up a new project like this. You just set the Files app to slide over Logic Pro so you can drag the tracks or the clips that you want on the track. So I have 12 tracks here of drums. Now this is what we have. So before anything else, okay, this is what we have now. 12 tracks of drums. And let's see. I'm gonna mess around here. I don't know. I think this is I'll select a track. I'm gonna select the kick first and let's see what's in the channel. So just like in Logic Pro on Mac, the inputs and outputs might be found on the top here. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Whoa, I think this is it. So we have the input. Yeah, I think set to 1. And since I'm not recording here, I'm gonna set the outputs. Let's send the outputs on the board here. The board has been fired up. So let's see, output, mono. If you want to send in stereo pairs, you can. I think all of the channels are here. This is fantastic. Amazing news for us users of this beloved Soundcraft Signature 22 MTK. So, but first, if you want to send mono, let's go to mono. I'm gonna reserve outputs 1 and 2 for stereo monitoring. So I'm gonna send the kick out to output 3. That's it. And I think I'm gonna do the same for the second track here, which is the kick in. So the output would be the default stereo output, just like on the desktop. I'm gonna set it to 4. The USB return should be on, and send to master. Yeah, let's see whether this works. Now we'll turn up the faders. I used the first 2 signals to test, the first 2 tracks to test, the kick in and kick out on channels 3 and 4. So we'll just turn on the faders that we used for this test. I think I'm using channels 3 to 14. Okay, everything seems to be on, and we'll play. Okay, all the multi tracks are playing now. There's no audio. I'm not getting any audio from the iPad. The meter is blank. I'm sure I have not missed anything. Let's just check the iPad again. Nope. Everything has been set properly and correctly. So we don't have audio coming from the iPad. And I even set up an analog input channel on the iPad to get the stereo return from the whole mix. But we can't get anything out of that since we don't even have audio coming into the console in the first place. So apparently the Soundcraft Signature 22 MTK doesn't work with the iPad on Logic. So I think, or maybe I just missed something. So for the Soundcraft community, the Soundcraft Signature 22 MTK community here, I'm just asking you all for help. If you know anything that I've missed here, some setting that I missed, I'm pretty sure that I did everything that I can. Please let me know in the comments below. And until next time, or until the time that we know more, thank you for watching and cheers.